Let's discuss what the talent triangle is. PMI has done extensive research with organizations and companies all around the world to identify what the key competencies are of their various practitioners. And one of the things that they've identified is a series of competencies related to practitioners that to help them develop their various skill sets. These competencies can kind of be summarized in three particular areas. The first area is technical project management. Now, technical project management has to do with the skills and capabilities of being a PM. And specifically what I'm talking about is a project manager, a program manager, a portfolio manager, and or even various competencies in the agile skill sets. For example, trying to be a scrum master, a product owner, any roles within that particular family of practitioners that helps define the technical knowledge of that particular role. The second leg of the triangle has to do with business strategy. And what we talk about here is the understanding of the business, various business objectives, being able to build plans against business objectives, and really having a good understanding of the business acumen in a particular organization, department, or even company that you work in. And the third leg of the triangle is leadership. Leadership is a little bit more the soft skills. You could also focus on the general management skills. What we talk about there is ability to active listening, emotional intelligence, communication, ability to connect with stakeholders, and really a lot more of the soft skills that kind of go in combination with the technical project management skills and the knowledge of business. And as a practitioner, if you can combine all three, businesses have defined those are the various competencies that they look for in their practitioners. And so being able to implement all three or a combination of all three will position you longer term for success against your intended goals. A few examples of technical project management could be, for example, putting together a charter, being able to effectively initiate a project or program, and or define or establish a plan to implement a portfolio. Some other skills could be the ability to put together a project plan, maybe develop an overall program plan, or to put some processes around a portfolio to help the definition, alignments, and overall governance of a particular portfolio. Can a practitioner be effective by only focusing on maybe two of the three legs of the talent triangle? We think it's absolutely critical that to be an effective project manager, program manager, portfolio manager, regardless of method, that you focus on all the particular areas of that talent triangle. So in other words, be technical. And we talk about being technical. Learn the nuts and bolts of doing the job. If you're a project manager, know how to structure a charter, know how to put together a project plan. If you're a program manager, understand how to structure a program, look at the program's financials. If you're a portfolio manager, start to understand what a portfolio is and how to define the various components of that portfolio and be able to effectively manage the delivery at a portfolio level. Of course, you could also look at more adaptive methods such as Scrum or Kanban or any one of the various methods within there and look at for example, what a role of a Scrum Master is and figure out what the processes are that are required in order to be competent in the roles of Scrum. And or if you want to be a product owner, what does it mean to effectively establish a backlog and manage a backlog and drive priority? Those are all technical skills of practitioners in the project management area that you should focus on. And if you identify particular gaps, which is natural. We all have gaps. We all don't join this profession, having all the knowledge that we need in day one. You just prioritize those gaps based on the goals and the direction that you want to go, and then you establish a development plan in order to get there and basically close those gaps.